Adam wants to act like a butthole. Cain will match him step for step. Content warnings. Make sure you guys are reading. You reading it? This game is intended for 18 plus audience only. Okay? Welcome to You and Him, Cain. This popped up on my radar. I'm also following the creator. And I was so excited to see this. I saw pictures of the character a little bit, not a lot of bit, but you guys kind of saw them as well. But if you're new here, hi, I'm Voyia. I play a variety of games. I've already played You and Him as far as I possibly can. What else I want to say? I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Now let me read this to you guys too. You and Him, Cain. Experience the world through Cain's eyes in the first installment of You and Him's pre-sequel series. What events took place before you entered the picture? Find out in You and Him, Cain. So, now that I've read that, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm so excited. It would mean the world to me. It's free and it makes me happy, and you're doing something good if you guys consider liking the video and subscribing. And if you want to comment something, I don't know, I'll come up with something for y'all to comment if you just don't have anything to comment. Or you can just say hi. Just type the word hi and I'm gonna say hi back. So trust me. Let's get started. Cain. Oh, I'm so excited. Graham Arena. Okay. Belfast, California. For people who don't know, I am actually born and semi-raised in California. I was born in San Diego, California. And then after some years living there, my whole entire life, something traumatic happened. My grandmother passed away. And then my mom kind of was going through some stuff. So she just started moving left and right. So we had like a heck of a time moving all around the world. But I'm sorry for going off on that little rambling. Y'all know I be rambling, but y'all just like me, y'all be rambling too. 10:30 p.m. 1 month before Adam meets you. Okay, if say nothing came up. Melody. Okay. The award for album of the year goes to. There's a moment of hushed silence as Melody, an artist known for their revolutionary music videos and experimental sounds, opens the envelope flap. While others lean forward in their seats, waiting on bated breath, Cain steals a swig from his flask. So, this is Cain. Well, hello. Oh, he's so cute. Now I get like a really actual good picture of him. He looks really good. I'm sorry. This is going to be another guy I fall for. Dang it. I knew it. I went in, I was like, I'm not going to fall for any more of these guys, especially the bad guys. And this will also probably answer some of the questions I had, because remember in the first installment of You and Him, I wanted to know if his band had something to do with him being a so, let's hope this answers this question. Now that's good shite. He withholds a groan of satisfaction as his body loosens up. Sitting in these cramped seats for hours on end in this borderline stuffy setting of an award show sets him on razor's edge. He doesn't even want to imagine how he'd handle all this normally. Okay, so he needed a swig of devil's spit. I heard it called, what do y'all call alcohol where y'all from? I call it like weird stuff just to make it like funny, haha, because I used to drink a lot when I was a kid. I am not ashamed to say this. I made mistakes as a kid. And when my grandma passed away when I was 10. My mom started working like triple jobs and double jobs and stuff. So she was never really home as often. And I ended up becoming a borderline drunk. Like I was drunk every day type of thing at the age of 12. And I would continuously drink a lot. It was like something I tried to do. And what made me stop is because I realized that that's not something that you should do. So now even the taste of alcohol now makes me nauseous. Not saying I can't have alcohol, okay? I have it once in a blue moon, every now and again. But realistically, I kind of, like the last time I've had a drink was Christmas. And it was just because my mother-in-law made drinks, and she offered me one, and I only had one. So, but I can't stand the smell of alcohol anymore. All these people with their prodding eyes on him, frick that. It's why he brought his trusty flask for backup. This is the only way he can preserve this carefully crafted image of the band that Saffron helped. Oh my God, Curly. Oh my goodness, Saffron. Oh God, y'all know how I feel about Saffron. Cain manages to tuck away the flask as Melody withdraws the glossy-looking card from the envelope on stage. They peer down for a brief moment before breaking into a brilliant smile. Melody lifts the card over their head as if victory was their own, while the cameras zoom in on each of the nominees, one view including Cain and his bandmates. Cake! Okay. Yay! Oh God, oh God, oh God. So loud. Scared me. I started clapping too. The crowd erupts in a deafening roar, cheers and screams breaking out all around the group. Cain resists the urge to check if his eardrums just burst. I promise you, I got scared. Instead, he plays it cool as Ethan, his multi-talented instrumentalist of the bandmates, let out a loud whoop and thrust his arm in the air before bursting out of his chair and jogging towards the stage. Cake's drummer, goes next, practically bouncing on his heels of his feet as he makes his heart shape with his hands in the direction of the camera. There's a few delighted squeals that follow. He's so sweet. Look at how cute he is. And the other one's cute too. I just don't want to go back because of the woos. Adam, the main face of their band and lead singer, is more subdued and gives a kind smile and a smile wave towards the crowd. Oh, we get to see Adam again. Look at him. He's so cute. Don't fall for him. Remember, he's still a bad guy. A down-to-earth reaction in comparisons to the other two as they join him on stage. Cain keeps himself from laughing. Not over the duality of their reactions over the announcement, but something else entirely. Everyone who knows any of these men could easily place why. But they're all doing what they're told. They're entertainers. I don't think I could ever, if I was going to ever make music, right? I would never want to be the face of the music because you would have to wear a mask, and my temper is short. And when I say my temper short, I'm not going to go out punching people or yelling at people or anything like that, but I get mad real fast and I shut down. That's kind of what my anger does to me. I don't get angry and like fight people, yell at people or nothing. I get angry and all of my reactions as far as like, talking to somebody are snapped. So you could be like, how are you? I'm doing fine. Just fine. Thank you. No, I'm good. That's kind of how I act. But realistically, I also shut down. So you could also be talking to me, and if you're the one that made me mad, I probably won't talk back to you. I probably would just ignore you completely. Like, you no longer exist to me because you upset me like that. But I know that there's people out there that, dealing with making music videos and all that other stuff. That's got to be the most stressful thing in the world. And when stuff don't turn out the way you want it to, of course you're going to get angry and get mad and stuff. So you having to hide this mask after you just probably yelled at everybody for messing up. It's just, I don't think I could do it. Like me, if I was doing it and I was a dancer on stage or something, I dance, so there's certain people who make music who dance. There's certain people who don't dance, it's that type of thing. And I was one of the people that danced and somebody messed up a step. I'd just be like, I'm going to go home. I'm angry. I'm sorry. And just walk away. A fantasy put on stage meant to sell albums and records and establish connections around the world. So Cain puts on a show. It's his turn after all. He gives the camera that zoom in on him for an enigmatic smile, and he winks before leisurely getting up and going to join the others. So, Cain, he understands the realism of what you have to do. You have to keep up appearance. That's good. He takes note of Adam's strained expression as he takes his time, his movements liquid smooth thanks to the liquor. Anyone who doesn't know the singers personally won't see the undercurrent of annoyance and anger coursing through him as he keeps his gaze trained on Cain's slow-moving legs, always freaking snail's pace. Cain can practically hear Adam's thoughts and response by simply ignoring him, eyes roaming towards the crowd before landing on the woman in the audience wearing a glittering silver gown that pulls around her feet. Aria Adorna, excuse me. She's cute. I think she's cute too. Oh, she's so cute. And she's got them things on her chest. I see those too. Oh my goodness, she's cute. She was one of the other nominees, but you wouldn't know that by looking at how wide she's smiling, particularly at Adam. If Cain had to guess, she'll try sleeping with him at the end of the night at the after party. He wishes her luck. She's going to need it. So if y'all remember in You and Him, doesn't Adam dislike women that's like very like, ooh, you're hot, let me, talk to you? Or doesn't it make him uncomfortable? Not, he dislikes it. But doesn't that make him uncomfortable? I assume. With that thought, Cain finally joins the others on stage responsible for making their album into what it is, a worldwide phenomenon. Millions of sales nationally and internationally, just about everyone knows Cake's name. A grand achievement from the outside looking in. But if he's being honest with himself, it all feels fake and empty. No, not fake. It is. So much so that he resists the urge to break out his flask and take a swig in front of everyone watching. Cain manages to wrangle his lips into a half-hearted smirk as Ethan takes the microphone and wipes false tears from his eyes, hamming it up like usual. I would like to say, and he's cute too. Oh, they're all cute. He fans himself as if trying to stop his crocodile tears. After putting up with Adam for months on end, I'd say we deserve this. Cain tries to keep from snorting. Isn't that an understatement? Okay, Adam isn't mad. That's a good thing, right? Question mark? I feel like that would have been a statement that would have made him angry. Ethan then breaks out into a playful grin and shares it with the purple-haired singer, who returns it with a good-natured smile and soft laugh, waving Ethan off as if he's embarrassed by his teasing. Okay, now I feel like he's joking around. When he finally gives up the microphone, King bounds over and blows the crowd a kiss, his follow-up speech bubbly and full of optimism. He then offers Cain the microphone next, but Cain waves him off. No thanks. Of course he's playing into his onstage persona, but he really doesn't feel like making some half-assed speech that he doesn't mean. Not to mention, who would really listen or give a shite? Insecurity nags at him. So he's got insecurity issues. I'm sorry, honey. Trust me, I think we all have something that we're a little insecure about. Finally, Adam steps to the microphone, facing the crowd with practiced sincerity. His cross earring glints under the stage light. A beatific smile that revels all the angles in heavens adored his face, and everyone goes quiet, everyone going absolutely still. Without saying a word, Adam's mere presence garners every single person's attention as they wait for him to speak, like he's a preacher at church spilling the word of gospel. No, more like a messenger of heaven's itself. That's a little creepy to think about. I really want to thank everyone who helped make this album what it is. From our record label, Collision Industries, to our artist manager who doubles as our tour manager, Saffron, to our fans who helped support us through the years. I would say but I know who Adam is. We couldn't have done it without a single one of you. You've helped our dreams become reality. He's really freaking pouring it on. Ever the perfectionist, be it a speech or over their music. Cain can't count how many all-nighters they pulled because Adam wasn't satisfied with their sound, wanting them to match up with the unrealistic expectations for his version of a song. He downed so many energy drinks to survive those nights. Not that he slept that well anyway, but Adam just loved to push people past their limit. He knows without a doubt that they're going to endure the same treatment when they start in on their next album. Now, this is true because remember how he treated you? Excuse me. Remember how he treated you? He was relentless. He would not give up at all. So you know that Cain is telling the truth. Cain almost raises an eyebrow when Adam reaches over and ropes Ethan into a one-arm hug around the shoulders and squeezes. Looks like he missed something. Oh, freaking well. None of this public display matters in the first place. And I don't know what I'm going to do with you, Adam says, earning small chuckles from the audience as he ruffled Ethan's hair like a troublesome little brother before letting him go and showing they're just messing around. Oh yeah, he's got it out for him. That's a mask if I've ever seen one before. The crowd, of course, eats every bit of their dynamic up. Adam then returns his attention back to their captive audience. The expression on Adam's face almost makes Cain roll his eyes, but he resists as their other man's gaze softens as he continues on. But honestly, I don't know what I would do without him or any of them, really. Oh, poor Ethan. He's gonna spank him? Maybe? Adam, you into that? Like, oh, I'm gonna punish you and start spanking him. I'm sorry. Let me not push my fantasies on this. I'm sorry. He takes the microphone and turns towards the bandmates. I just want to say that there's no one better than this group right here standing beside me. I see them not only as bandmates, but also as my friends, my family. Through it all, they stayed with me. Through all the sleepless nights of us working, perfecting our music, making me laugh when it got hard to. I can't thank you all enough. So, thank you for being there and acting as more than my bandmates, but as my brothers. Thank you. This seems so fake. Cain keeps his half smile fixed in place. He's done it time and time again throughout all of Adam's meaningless speech, the purple-haired singer words crafted to bring a tear to any viewer's eye, but everything about it is carefully crafted lie. Excuse me. You signed up for this, Cain reminds himself. They all did. Cain keeps his hand loose in framed amusement when the camera focus shifts onto his reaction, acting like what Adam's saying is a common knowledge between the members. He gives Adam a nod of acknowledgement and is tugged forward by King, who grabs onto his arm and Ethan's hands before they circle around Adam and commence a group hug. Aww. As their head ducks together, their expression hidden away from prying eyes, Cain sees Adam's unfathomable rage. Uh-oh. I told you guys. It was an act the whole time. It just felt like, it doesn't feel like Adam. Unless, like, Adam in the beginning was good and then something happened to make him bad. Then I would have been like, okay, maybe it wasn't an act at first. But no, they've even said, like, he's always had this mentality, this thought of process, like everybody is just beneath him. He's angry. Not beneath him. He doesn't act that way. But he's used to putting on a smile and act since he was a kid. No way he hasn't been doing that all his life. He's staring at Ethan like he wants to choke the other man out. Oh no. Ethan merely grins. Always one to poke the profitable bear. You shouldn't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear. This man's like a schmiller. You know, he be killing people. Calm down, Ethan. He knows Adam can't retaliate in front of all these people. He's safe for now. Oh, I'm so scared for Ethan. I'm so scared for Ethan. I don't know what to do. I feel uncomfortable knowing that they might get somewhere in closed doors, like behind closed doors, and he gonna beat the crap out of him. When they draw away, Adam easily slips on his mask as the down-to-earth singer of Cake. and even fakes a laugh when Ethan dips his head backwards towards the microphone before they head backstage, his golden eyes sparkling with mischief. "Geez, Adam, way to kill our fanfics with that comment." Then he thrusts his fist into the air and shouts, "Keith for life, baby." I kind of like Ethan. He's a little too playful, but he knows when to play when Adam can't do nothing to him, and I like that. I like that he kind of picks on Adam. Adam needs somebody to pick on him. Before he pulls away with the group, earning chuckles from the crowd as they walk backstage. Cain raises a brow at Ethan as they walk side by side. Keith, huh? Keith was an obvious mashup of Ethan and King's name. "Were you hoping I'd say Can instead? Sorry, maybe next time we win a whammy." That's funny that they like, I get it. "Are you going to rip open your suit to reveal a shirt with our ship name hidden underneath like you did with Adam when we got the reward for best new group a few years back?" That sounds like something that a playful person would do. "Oh no, I'm thinking bigger, bolder. Think a marching band, a baton twirler, and a shite ton of confetti." Cain shakes his head, the corner of his lips tugging up at the corners when he overhears the host from the Whammies giving a closing speech before bidding the audience goodnight. He's just glad it's over. After everything that's happened on stage, he could use another swig from his flask, or maybe even a cigarette. Oh no, Cain, don't be a smoker. Gross. He's craving something either way. Their stint backstage is a brief one, with the expectations of a few people congratulating them before they're brought out to the limo where Saffron waits for them. He's speaking into a Bluetooth and standing beside the open limo door. Cain catches snippets of the conversation as he slides in. Yes, we should shoot the music video beforehand. I forgot what voice I gave Saffron. I would have to go back and watch my videos. But he's not important to this. This is about Cain. They'll be on the road after that for a year. No. He drags his attention away from Saffron and brings out his flask. At long freaking last. He goes to take a swig when the limo door slams shut and a hand clamps down on his arm. Oh no, he's holding onto his arm. What the frick do you think you're doing? Of course. Right on cue. They're out of earshot and away from prying eyes, which means Adam's allowed to act like a prick again. Taking a drink. What does it look like? Adam curls his lip in disgust. Put that shite away. You already smell like you rolled out of a kegger. How about I light a cigarette instead? Cain retorts, refusing to back down when Adam's expression twists even further. He can't help but let his lips quirk into a smile. Adam wants to act like a butthole. Cain will match him step for step. You better leave Cain alone, Adam. He's like, look, I've been putting up with your mess for a long time. I'm not putting up with it anymore. Then he wrenches his arm out of Adam's grasp, holding his gaze while taking a swig from the flask before dragging an arm across his wetted lips. A vein pulses along his jaw. He looks like he's about ready to take a swing at Cain. If he swings and hit Cain, that would make me hate Adam so much. To which he'd like to see Adam try. Okay. A low whistle sounded to their right, drawing both their attention over to Ethan, who got his arms laced behind his head, wearing his typical grin. Easy there, Adam. If your face gets any more purple, you're going to match your hair. And you're going to look like that one girl from Wally and the Chocolate Facility. Okay. Okay. I like when games switch the name so that, they don't get in trouble, because, people be liking to sue people just for, like, even mentioning their name, breathing their name. But when they switch the name and They're just like, yeah, we're going to talk about, instead of calling it cola, we call it Keela, something like that, or Cala, so they don't get in trouble and stuff. Or like you see Wally and the chocolate facilities. Yeah. Oh, wait. Did she actually turn blue instead of purple? He taps his chin in thought before he gives a non-committable shrug, and his cheeky expression returns. Out of the four of them, Ethan's personality on stage matches the guy he is in private. An energetic guy who loves to joke around and play pranks. His favorite target being Adam. Everyone takes Ethan in stride, but Adam's easy to set off. One wrong move, and there's debris for miles around. He's a grenade waiting to go off. And like Ethan said during his speech, he's a pain in the butt to work with. Cain watches as Adam bristles, also remembering what happened with Ethan on stage and the brazen truth he aired out. But the audience won't take Ethan's words to heart. Truth or not, no one takes him seriously given his personality and lack of many semblance of seriousness. Sometimes you gotta, when y'all be watching these K-pop groups and these J-pop groups or any of those, just remember, y'all need to pay close attention to the person that jokes around a lot. Their jokes are sometimes behind every joke. I've learned this growing up. I learned this as a kid. I learned it growing up. Behind every joke is a little bit of truth. And the ones that be joking around the most, when they be like, oh man, the lead singer is just such an annoying person. Or, oh man, this person's such a crybaby. Or, if I had to choose one of them that could potentially be sleeping with a guy, it'd definitely have to be this person, of course. I'm just joking, like, with stuff like that. I would listen. I'd be like, raise an eyebrow. Laugh at your joke, raise an eyebrow. Y'all pay close attention to the ones that joke around a lot. It's something only Ethan could get away with. A trait that Cain can't help but envy when he's sober enough to think about it. He watches as Adam's lips curl into a snarl. And you. What the frick was that? Ah, there it is. Cain expected this. He knew how Adam would react as soon as they were away from prying eyes. The real Adam coming out to play. Ethan feigns innocence and presses the tip of his fingers to his lips, pretending to appear aghast. Why, Adam, whatever do you mean? I thought I was well behaved today. There's a sudden bang as Adam's curled up fists rest on the limousine window, his lips curled into a snarl that's closer to a demon than an angel. Cain's surprised that the glass didn't crack in the process. Uh-oh. A lot of force went into that blow. Across from them, Ethan raises a brow, unperturbed when his purple-haired singer gaze meet his, the air thickening with tension between the two. Cain takes another swig from his flask as he resigns himself to watching the two verbally duke it out. Oh, that's good shite. Okay, these three right here, the dynamic between them is insane to the point where I almost slightly forgot that there is a fourth member. He's, I think his name is King. He's somewhere, I don't know. You know exactly what I freaking mean. What the frick was that speech? Are you trying to make a fool out of me? Speech? Oh, you mean the one I joked you're a nightmare to work with? I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny. I thought you did too, given the initial reaction. What? Did you not like it or something? What do you think? I already said I thought it was funny. Jeez, you're... Uh-oh. He's cut off as Adam's arm darts out, the hand belonging to his arm fisting the front of Ethan's shirt before he drags them so close that they're nose to nose. Oh, they're gonna duke it out. Hopefully Saffron steps in. Ethan grins, almost like he's getting a kick out of the whole ordeal. There's not a hint of fear, only amusement and the undercurrent of something else that Cain himself knows all too well. Defiance. Couldn't stand the distance between us, I see. Goodness, Adam. If you just wanted to get up close and personal, all you had to do was ask. And then Ethan does something unexpected. Cain watches as Ethan kisses the tip of Adam's nose with a light mwah. The sound echoing throughout the cart that goes deadly silence. The only noise comes from the soft hum of the limousine's engine. A moment passes. 2, 3. Then Adam's gaze narrows into a slit, and his hand gripping Ethan's shirt nearly tears the fabric as he lifts Ethan a little off his seat. I'm going to freaking kill him, he says before all hell breaks loose as he winds his fist back, eyes flashing blood red. King, who remained silent up until this point, managed to grab onto Adam's arm, stopping his fist from making contact, and Adam tries to shake him off. Adam, please get a hold of yourself. You need to calm down. Adam ignores King's attempts at getting through to him. He keeps his eyes locked on Ethan. Nothing's going to stop him at this rate, and Cain slowly unscrews his flask with reluctance. Adam almost manages to wrangle himself out of King's grasp when Cain raises his container over Adam's head and lets the alcohol pour out onto his head. Oh no, why would you do that? Why would you do that? I hope he doesn't cause him to try to hurt Cain or anybody. Maybe this will calm him down. Cool off. Adam stiffens and his eyes dart in Cain's direction, looking ready to switch targets, but Cain continues on. Oh God. If you punch Ethan, what do you think is going to look worse? A joke that everyone will brush off in a day, or a freaking black eye that somehow magically appeared on one of our band members during our drive over to the afterparty? There's paparazzi waiting for us, so unless you want people to speculate over Ethan's words after he shows up injured, you should get your shite together. Adam sneers, but Cain can see the acknowledgement of his words. Why they can't freaking stand each other. He made a good enough point that Adam can't argue with. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad he didn't hurt him. He drops his arms and stops fighting. King lets go of him, and Adam crosses his arms over his chest, turning to glare out the window and stewing in his own anger as he leans against the limousine door. But at least he's acting complacent. For the time being, anyway. My hero, Ethan says in a falsetto voice, placing his hand over his heart. How can I repay you? Cain leans back in his seat and nods towards his now empty flask. My drinks are on you tonight. Aye, aye, Captain, he says with a cheeky grin. As he and Ethan slips into an easy banter, Cain making quips while Ethan goes on about the near-death experience with the stone-faced Adam. Okay. I would refer to, I would stop calling him names before he jumped back up again. The rest of the ride goes relatively smooth as they head to the after party. When they reach their destination, paparazzi wait for them as their limo gains clearance to pass through the iron rock gates, flashing going off all around. Freaking nuisance. He mumbles, his expression remaining cold and harsh. The paparazzi can't see past the tinted windows, so there's no point in putting on a performance. As they pull up, the mansion comes into view. It's like every other one they've seen before. A cardboard cutout meant to show the owner's obscene amount of wealth, with a courtyard the size of 2 football fields, Jesus, and a pool no doubt waiting for them in the back. Instead of feeling impressed by the infrastructure, it leaves Cain with a sour taste in his mouth. He's starting to wish he didn't waste his liquor on Adam. Luckily for him, these places usually also have wet bars where drinks were served for guests. That's the first place he's heading to. Hell, he might stay there the entire night at this rate. This is where I'm going to stop it. Of course, there's going to be in parts because I don't, sometimes these run on long. I know there's a lot of people that just play them through and through and stuff, but a lot of us can't sit through like an hour playthrough. Some of us can't go all the way through. So we need the short playthroughs. That's where I come in. I do short playthroughs. So I do stuff in parts. That does not mean that I forget about stuff, but that's why I try not to take on too many projects, because doing stuff in parts could be overwhelming, because I feel like I need to upload this, now I need to upload that, and all this other stuff. But thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. I cannot wait to see what happens at this after party. If you're excited like I am, leave a like, subscribe so you know when I upload, and hit the bell. Hit the bell. You guys know, you guys are never going to know when I upload unless you hit that bell for the notifications and stuff. And I will see each and every one of you in the next episode. By the way, oh, it has my other, oh, okay. These are all my saves from number 1. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I got excited. I'm going to save these on 3 so they don't get mixed in with like 1 and 2. But, oh, that's going to be a problem. That is, you know what? I take it back. No, we're going to save these. We're going to start on 1. We're going to save these. That is so cool. I'm sorry. These are all my saves from the first one. The first one I played through. But thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And peace and love. Stay safe out there, everybody. Bye.